not capturing audio, so good there. Not streaming music that I don't want to be streaming. Twitch is live. Can I hear it? Can't hear it. It's my YouTube channel. Wait, that was it. That was me. Cool. I think we're good. I kind of want to get rid of that overlay from whatever this is. Looking good. Looking good. See if I can hear myself. Yeah, cool. Alrighty. Nice. Good job, Stream Element Spot. Didn't have a huge plan for this one today. Just kind of trying to keep the stream going. So Upworking, automating, and vibing. I mean, what else do you need? So yeah, I figured I'm gonna go over. I think I went over all of my YouTube comments. I didn't see if I had any others, but try to maintain the Nick's arrive daily-ish updates. A little behind the scenes work here. I also just create a backlog of a bunch of content that I can use for other stuff. So first off, I guess let's look at profile. I think I already did all my stuff this morning, which is good. What did I miss? Ah, man, I was thinking about that last night. It's like I did not do anything on Sunday, so that's bad. Saturday was a little bit more active. Sunday I totally missed. I was busy this morning though, so good on that. So I can pull up that. We can update to the 10th. All right, so yesterday was the 9th, or Saturday was the 9th. I had like 9 activities on Saturday, so we got something. And yesterday was big 0. So tomorrow I'll have a nice chunk. We're not average and great on the activity, but it's still kind of recovering, I guess, from a long stretch of I don't know, rather stressful app development. So I feel like I needed the break. But now I don't know. After that, I feel like I'm in a good place at this point. So we're looking good. Things are looking good. It's all right. So can't show you paid stuff. School's looking good. I got my activities for today. Recorded what I did yesterday. I was gonna look at the numbers real quick. Followers. I want my community. What do we got? We got 90 members. Wow, that's crazy. Actually, that's actually really crazy. Up to 90 members. Well, I guess including me. All right, 89 members. But yeah, that's awesome. And I didn't get to a video, so I got to get to a video this week for sure. Probably multiple. But I mean, I think this week will be the week of shorts. We're gonna get YouTube Shorts going, so that will be pretty important. I had a good stream on Saturday. I was gonna stream Sunday, and I figured like, I'll take a break. I was kind of like been using GPT to do some strategizing, so that was partly what ended up getting sidetracked yesterday. But yeah, got some work to do there. Basically, like I'm trying to get like a full dashboard. It actually is pretty legit. So this is kind of my plan right now. So I had GPT just spin up this dashboard based on kind of a plan that I had. So pretty smooth looking. A lot of tailwind. But goal right now is to just make some money on Upwork. That's going to be the plan. Need to get a stream in, do some Upwork proposals. It's already kind of like built out all this stuff. Probably need to reorganize it a little bit because lunch probably doesn't need to be on there, but lunch is more in the middle. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool. It's looking pretty good so far. So that's kind of what I'm going to be using as my operating dashboard. I kind of went through a couple different attempts, and I'm sure it'll change again. Like I I had GPT kind of like outline the whole plan based on what I was trying to do and help me organize, and then it came up with a nice playbook, which was cool. And then it was I was trying to decide what to do because I could connect. You can connect to some things. So GPT itself will have connections to Google Drive and Notion. So I was kind of trying to go off of those two systems. And Notion's weird. Like I was messing around with Notion a little bit, and I was trying to give me like some dashboards that I could do and like daily template things. So like a nice like Notion workboard that I could probably work with, but Notion's kind of weird. It had a cool idea for a system of like basically like every day you could set up an automation that would just copy a templated dashboard, and then you could go in and then check things off the list and get that done for the day, and then but I don't know. It just seemed like it's kind of turning into a lot of work, and I did finally get the Notion attached to N8N because like then it was like, oh, you can just use Notion automation to like automatically create a new dashboard every day, and then turns out no, you can't because I have to pay for it. Which I was like, I pay for enough subscriptions, so I'm not going to pay for Notion. Unfortunately, I like the tool a lot. Like if I had more cash flow, I probably would do it with no problem. But it's like I don't know that I need a Notion subscription yet. But I have N8N, so I could just connect to Notion to N8N, and then I could automate that daily. And then just like, man, this is like turned into, I don't know, more more work than it needed to be. Just because like Notion is interesting. I mean, I guess like I remember I think either the founder or somebody talking about how it works. That it's basically all like building blocks. They're like, I think they called it like Lego bricks or whatever. But the document itself is basically just a bunch of JSON objects. So you can, and then they're called blocks. So you like go find the page, and then you have to grab all the blocks on the page, and then create a new page, and then dump all the blocks back onto the new page. Then go in and edit the ones you need to. So just like, man, this actually, it turns into a lot of steps. And there's probably a Notion MCP that would probably work pretty well, but at least the GPT connection did not have that. So it was kind of limited, where it's like I can just read documents. So it's like, okay, I mean, I guess that's good. I can reference them, which is good. So I don't know. Still trying to figure that out. Really, it's kind of the mobile aspect. I think is kind of the issue. I do like being able to have stuff on my phone, so that I can just quickly check something or update something if I'm not at my computer. So I think that's the biggest thing. That's why I was kind of was trying to consolidate into Notion, and it's also kind of what has drawn me away from something like Obsidian, just because I know you can run Obsidian, I think, for free. I think Obsidian's open source. Yeah, right. Oh, it's not open source. Closed source, meaning. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So like you can kind of just use it for whatever you want, but it just works off of it works off of Markdown. So almost to the point that I would just do that, where I could just have like a whole tangled mess of readmes and then, or like markdowns, and then have something that could generate markdown on my phone, or just go in and generate it and then upload it to Google Drive. I do have a premium Google Drive, so I have like a ton of space on a Google Drive. So that probably would be the next step, because just back everything up to that, and then it'd be good to go. So I don't know, still trying to figure it out. It's like balancing between the automation life, and I think that's what I was working on here. The automation life and simplicity. Like I could just put everything into like, I don't know, Mac notes or whatever. So that was kind of the route that I was going for a while. I just had like one Notion page. There's just like quick notes, and then just dump everything in there, and then then have AI like sort through it and figure out what to do with it. So tempted to go that route too. So I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I think, I don't know. As an engineer, I think I can't help myself. It's like I can just have like a custom dashboard, and then I can just build this thing on the fly. And especially now with like, I don't know, all of these tools, whether it's Gemini or Claude or GPT or whatever, like super easy to do front end dev like that. So I just build a custom tool. I might have to go back to Vercel, which I haven't touched in a little while. I think I have a Vercel account I have at least one website still that's on Vercel because I was getting an email about something it's old. I think it's still running Node 18 or something like that, so it needs to be updated. But I may go with the Vercel route, so we'll see. I don't know. Part of me likes, again, the simplicity of just I can just run like GitHub pages or something, just use Cloudflare and post that way. So we'll see. Um, so that was that's the plan. So we're gonna keep going forward with this dashboard. Gonna get some numbers going, my own tracking, and then kind of gonna balance between now doing some more Upworks proposals, and then some automation content. Those are basically related. I could probably create one with the other, and then doing some Wave stuff, Wave development. Next thing, I think for Wave's in a good spot at this point, so that is going to be as far as like the app itself. So I think Android is something I've been putting off for a long time, but now that's in a good place. I think Android's next to try to get the app out to Android, and then the one thing I did want to fix was this live uploading video is kind of rough, so I'm going to fix that. And make it go to the background, I think, and then at least make it so you're not sitting there waiting for it, and then figure out a better way to like tweak that. But then after that, probably need analytics. I don't know. I was trying to decide like to keep going with features or try to do analytics and other stuff. So probably we'll get into analytics. The other thing I need to do is create a dashboard for reports. So basically to see like what Wave is doing. So gonna have to vibe code that, which I think would be totally fine. Could definitely do something like this, so that's not going to be an issue. And then I don't know. There's a lot to do this week. And then still kind of working on social media stuff. So trying to repurpose these streams into something useful. So that's kind of the big plan for this week. So let's see. What else did I have going on? I think that was pretty much it. Oh yeah, so let's see. We did some school stats. That's looking pretty good, up to 90 members, which is awesome. I was gonna check my YouTube channel because that's crazy. I think I just hit 800 like on Thursday, so that's not bad. I mean, yeah, the live streams are getting some impressions, so something's happening. Getting close, dangerously close to 1,000 subscribers, which is kind of crazy. Top comments period. This is over 28 days. Yeah, okay. Oh man. Also, the other thing in the back of my mind is like I'm probably gonna have to, I don't know, gonna have to try. Oh, nice. Little stream within a stream within a stream. Which I guess that's what I've been doing here, isn't it? Yeah. That's my go-to. Probably gonna have to update my thumbnails to include my face. Seem to do, I don't know. Seems to be what everybody else is doing, so I think that seems to work. So probably gonna have to do that. But 87 subscribers in the last 28 days. Yeah, I mean, I definitely slowed down. That I definitely noticed. But the last 7 days, 18 subs. Yeah, that's not bad at all for these streams. Not bad at all. I will take that, especially needing to get some real videos out of this. So sweet. Looks like community-wise, I don't think I had any new comments. So except for this guy, which I can't figure out how to like hide. Yeah, there we go. That worked. Bye. And then yeah, we'll stick with that for now. So sweet. Okay. Let's see. Was there anything left on here? GPT-5 build in public. I didn't get to my build in public tool yet. I will definitely. That's on the list. That is on the list to get to. Otherwise, automating, doing some YouTube stuff. All kinds of good times. I was doing some cron scheduling. Yeah, which is actually pretty cool. I was going to say, I saw this in I think I did this for somebody else because somebody had a question about this the other day in school. and was pointing out, it's like, hey, I mean, if you want to schedule things like really, really specifically, you can come in here and do cron instead. And what was cool was this cron expression generator, which is really convenient. So you can actually basically find like real word, like friendly word versions of cron. So it's like, okay, I want this to run every day or whatever, every weekday. So every midnight, every day at midnight. Where was it? Yeah, Monday to Friday. So that's really nice. And it kind of gives you that expression built in, because cron can be a little confusing. At the same time now, like, this is just an easy GPT question too. It'll probably just give you the question, the exact exact command you need. That's been my approach to FFmpeg anyway. So that's kind of what I end up doing there too. It's just like, oh, just have GPT give me the command instead. So yeah, that was kind of cool. I can close that tab because I don't need it anymore. But there was one other thing, because I was messing around with scripting this weekend. So I did spend a little bit of time working on repurposing these streams. I had covered faster whisper a little bit. So we'll just do this. School done. Emoji, check. YouTube, school stats, YouTube stats. I don't have the full cheat sheet for YouTube yet, but we'll get there. Wave app recap. Yeah, pretty much. Didn't really covered it. Basically, GPT-5. Like, people seem to. I don't know. I'm kind of giving up. I like GPT-5. It seems to be good. I haven't really used it for like the crazy use cases that other people have, and I don't totally have the resources to like thoroughly test all this stuff yet. I'm still kind of nervous about dropping money on Claude Code, because it seems like it's going to be super easy to spend a lot of money. So I'm a little nervous about that. For a pro, you can get. I was probably going to turn my pro back on, because I had it for a while. I was using it quite a bit, and then I kind of stopped, just because I was subscribing to Cursor instead. So it's just like I just used it inside of Cursor instead. But attempted to do the API, or do the, $100 a month, but I don't really need it right now. Man, yeah, like this is crazy. $15 in and $75 out. Like, that's really expensive. So that makes me really nervous. Sonnet 4 probably is not bad. It's still, it's more expensive than Gemini and GPT. So I don't know, but I don't know. People on Twitter seem to swear by Claude Code. So like, I'm gonna have to give it a chance at some point, just to see if I'm missing out on something. I don't know. I still really like the responsiveness of GPT. It seems to just kind of do what I tell it, which has been really nice. And I felt like Claude really struggled sometimes to just like, I don't know. Like in Cursor, it just seems to spin. It seems to do a lot of stuff where it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go check this now. And I did that. I'm going to update this now. And just like, it gets way out of scope from what I ask. So that always makes me kind of nervous with Claude. So I don't know. Build in public, still waiting. I gotta do some build in public though. But I don't know. I was chatting with GPT pretty much all weekend, and I don't know. Seems pretty good so far. I don't know how much on Friday, I think, is when they had to reroute some of the, I don't know, the GPT-5, I think, base was not automatically switching to the models like they said. So that could be kind of an issue as well. So I don't know. We'll see if it gets a little bit better. But some people have done some really cool stuff with it. So we'll see. It did kind of switch me back to Grok a little bit. I definitely got some different perspective as far as, I don't know. It depends on the context of like what you're doing. Like Grok is going to be great for if you need context of now. So like GPT will do some internet searching, but like Grok is like plugged into X and it will do web search. So like I think Grok is a little bit better for like current time stuff. I actually use Perplexity a lot for that because I don't know. I feel like Perplexity is like streamlined specifically for searching the internet, which I mean, Google is also supposed to be, but I don't know. They still kind of like gate their own stuff. I think Perplexity is going to be a little bit more ruthless about it, I guess. So I still tend to like treat Perplexity as Google search now. And then, yeah. So I don't know. Like, there's kind of different use cases for each one. I've been using Gemini less now because I've just been using GPT plugged in. I'm also still kind of taking advantage of Cursor's free GPT 5 tier, so might see what happens when that ends. I may change priorities then, so we'll see. But yeah, that's been my AI usage right now. So it hasn't changed too much, but I feel like I've been just testing GPT out quite a bit this weekend just to kind of see what it does. And overall, it's been really good. As far as planning goes, it seemed really nice. Like, I kind of dumped in all the stuff that I'm kind of working on right now and asked it for, a high level strategy. And that's where the whole playbook thing came from. And it came up with like a really nice strategy because I've done that before a couple times. And, it's pretty good, but this one just seemed to like understand it better, I guess, just like a more clean outline of like what I should be doing and prioritization and that kind of thing. So I don't know. Yeah, it's been good so far. But yeah, didn't get to the build in public, but that's also something that can very easily be vibed out. So I'm looking forward to that. But highest priority now is going to be school, or not school. I mean, school definitely will be like daily. I think school can basically be kind of covered in this. Like, I don't know, going on again off of Nick Soraya, the current school goats approach. That if you can just pack a bunch of value into like an hour and a half, you can actually manage the school pretty easily. So that's going to be kind of the plan. And then Upwork, because the Wave app is not going to make any money until it gets some users. So that's going to take some time. I mean, most likely until it gets some investors. But that's also probably going to be kind of a real thing this week. Is that we're going to do some paperwork for Wave and get some of that. Make some official decisions on that. So looking forward to that. How are we doing? We're already 20 minutes in. All right. I figured I'd get at least like a 45-minute stream in just to keep the cadence up, cover everything that's going on, try to see if I can actually get some manageable clips out of this. So yeah, that was going to be the other thing. So didn't vibe too much this weekend. Then Faster Whisper. I don't have all the results on here, unfortunately. They're on my other computer, which man, I wish I could get rid of this. I don't need solo layout. Is that the same thing? I don't need the name and user thing on here. But I don't know if that's it's like a StreamYard thing. So we're gonna go with it for now. Again, I need to get this jank set up. But anyway, there's a computer in the corner that I don't think you can see. If I go full screen, maybe you can. Yeah, not quite. But that computer is what I was using for Faster Whisper. So I've got the transcripts on there and kind of updated it. So when I first started the Faster Whisper, it was just outputting text. How do people do this? Can you indent? Let's see an indent. So it was basically just like print text, and then was getting some advice on that. And as far as like, it's like, well, what do you think, like GPT, as far as like wanting to find clips within a video based on the transcript? And so I kind of decided that at first I had it put out the whole. I think actually what I'm going to do is just like get the entire text transcript and read it first and then ask it for the clips, and then I can give it back the timestamps to say, okay, like here's the whole context. You've got the whole context of like what was said in the video. Here are the timestamps to figure out like where you think the valuable stuff is, because I updated it from just being print text to now I think it does JSON-L, which I hadn't really seen before, but which is basically just like an array. It's just like, okay, so it's just a JSON array without square brackets. But apparently that's a thing. So I was like, okay, cool, that works. But it thought that that would be an easier way to analyze the transcript because initially when I did have GPT, it was like, okay, hey, let's write the text to a document, and then I also want the word by word transcript, so that you can do all the word based timestamps. Let's put those out to a document as well. And so it put the text into one document, which is good, but then it put the word timestamps into like a weird CSV. And it's just like, I mean, I don't know. Whisper, you normally did JSON, so kind of was like, does this make sense? Like, as far as like, I would think that JSON's easier than CSV. So GPT agreed. So GPT was like, yeah, let's do JSON instead. It'd be easier for AI to analyze. So like, all right, cool. So that's where I was like, yeah, I would do JSON-L instead. So it's like, all right, like that works, especially for it being like an hour long. It's a lot. I mean, it's like 650 kilobytes or something. It's a big JSON file for just the text from like an hour chunk of a video. So I had it do that. So now I've got the faster whisper printing out the full text from the video and then also printing out the word segment. And I think it actually added a bunch of stuff, which is kind of cool. I don't think I have it on here. Let me check my network drive and see what's going on. But I don't think I saved it on there, unfortunately, which would have been smart. Let's see. I also don't think I have anything crazy on my network drive, but just in case. YouTube? No. Streams. Yeah, I think I was just testing on my computer. All right, yeah, I'll have to get that, but it's pretty cool. It was it added a bunch of like probability, like sentiment. So it was trying to it added sentiment values and stuff. Like it's kind of crazy, like how fast it's able to do that kind of thing. But it was like word accuracy. So it's a bunch of metadata about the text, which would be super useful. And then the only concern, I guess, is that making sure that the audio matches back up to the video and the timestamps are accurate. So I might have to be clip by clip instead of just audio. So I don't know, we'll see. But that'd be a fun one. I think it's a system that can work pretty well as far as being able to turn streams like this for it to be able to find clips. So that was on my dashboard, I think, as far as I need one short. Trying to do one short a day. So there we go. Like one short, two short, three. So if we can do 5 shorts, and then I need one long form. So if I can find that out of the stream, we'll be good to go. It will be a win. And then I'm hoping to kind of like package up that system. That was one of the things GPT was like, oh, you make that like a content, whatever, a stream to content system. It's like that'd be super useful. So so that's kind of where we're heading. It's going to be kind of part of the goal for this week, I think, is automating that process finally, since it seems like it's working pretty well. I've got the foundation going, at least the code is running. Faster Whispers pumping out transcripts for video. And then I did take it to the next level, and I just took the JSON L directly and dumped it into GPT. And that's kind of, I guess, what I was getting to earlier was I let it just analyze the JSON directly and try to find clips. And I was just wondering if maybe it makes more sense to drop the entire text transcript in first. So then be like, okay, find, what sounds like potentially good clips. And then here are the timestamps to find those clips. So I don't know if it matters at this point. Like, again, since they've kind of rolled all that into one, I think if you're using, I didn't do Pro. I think I did Thinking, mostly because I'm like a little bit nervous as far as the cost. So OpenAI pricing. Fine tuning. There we go. Detailed pricing. So I thought there was a thinking cost, because it's going to be GPT-5, but GPT-5 with like some extra thinking in it. So let's see, GPT-5 thinking API cost. Flagship model. All right. I don't know. I forget what the differences are. I feel like I saw it on one of the pages, but I can't remember now. I don't know if there's anything else. Image generation, responses, assistant, built-in tools. I forgot the code interpreter is extra cost. First gigabyte free for vector storage. Web search tokens. Whew. Web search, $25 for 1,000 calls. It's quite a bit. Kind of expensive. Oh, that's for the other one. That's only $10 for GPT. That's a little bit better. Crazy. Priority processing, scale tier, reserve capacity. Yeah. Large mobile stem thinking. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look into that a little bit more. But anyway, that was kind of my concern. Is like, well, if I'm going to have this thing like actually do thinking, and have to call the API and have it do the thinking costs, it could start to add up. So we'll see. Only running it a couple days a week or whatever might not be too bad. That was also where the local models might not be bad either. So they could probably go through and find clips for me and at least give me an idea. And I think, oh man, speaking of Purcell, I forget if I'm on this account. I think so. Yeah, nice. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's getting angry emails about that. Maybe not. Maybe not. I had a couple things. Yeah, I had like a video dashboard, which is pretty cool. Maybe. Oh, okay. I think actually I just did it for free, probably. So if you go to just be 0, you can just like real quick have it generate something. Oh, I'm out of free messages. What? Bummer. Do I have a history? Oh, there we go. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Cool. That was basically what I was looking for. Is like, cool. Like I could just have a quick grid of vertical video and help me look through all my videos and try to decide like, oh yeah, there's a good clip, there's a good clip, there's a good clip. So basically, I mean, that's kind of what Opus Pro looks like when you go in there and you give it like a full video. It tries to find clips like that. So basically trying to rebuild that, but build it for a stream, because that was my main problem with Opus Pro is that, I don't know. I mean, they're thinking of clipping a podcast or something, like maybe not even a podcast. They were thinking like 10 to 15 minute videos and trying to find clips from videos like that. And I'm like, no, I want to find clips from whatever, way more video than that. Assuming I'm streaming an hour a day, so 5 hours at least a week, times 4, so at least 20 hours of video, not 60 minutes of video, 20 hours of video per month. So that's why the system has to run locally, I think. But I don't know. I think GPT can still probably handle that at a pretty decent price. So we'll see. And I think that's probably more what GPT is better at, is doing that kind of analysis. But Grok might be good for social clip kind of deal. Although Gemini might be good for it too. So, hey, uneducated player, what's up? How's it going? So yeah, we'll get there. I will do some testing and we'll see what happens. I think unfortunately API costs are, I mean, they're gonna stay pretty low as long as they're not going like super crazy. Then we should be good. But yeah, local costs might have to be a factor. I was real close to investing in a Mac Mini to have something that's like dedicated to running some of this stuff. It won't be good. Like the Mac Mini wouldn't be good for running a model that well, but I am good. I'm good. How are you? Glad to hear it. What are you up to on this fine Monday morning? Assuming if it's morning for you. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of decided like my gaming rig is probably going to also be my AI rig for a little while, and it'll run some of these automations that I want to run locally, automatically, because I haven't been doing that as much. I've been worried about like having different machines doing different things, and so I'd like to have a dedicated like local automator that's just always on and running things on a schedule, but haven't haven't prioritized it yet, but that will be on the list as well. So we'll get to that eventually. So maybe this week actually, depending on how the Upwork stuff goes. But yeah, how to sell N8N services to Upwork clients. Let's say if a client wants me to automate his chats or something, and I did, how to share with him or submit it. Yeah, no, I mean, you've got a couple options there for sure. If kind of depends on like how you want to go about it. So like you could build it for him and then just kind of show him and then just be like, hey, if you need like this thing's just gonna run for you. With chat, it might be kind of tough because like, depending on if they want to like hook it up to their website or something like that, then you're gonna have to integrate it for them. So you probably want to like the easiest thing probably would be able to have like a call with them probably. So set up a call with the client to dedicate time to go through setting all of this up with them. So help them set up their N8N account and then help them set up whatever other tools you're using to connect to N8N. And then, then they own the whole thing. And then, you can add yourself as like an admin after that if you need to help them manage stuff. But that's probably the best way to do it. That way it's all in their hands. It's a little bit of work up front. It's a little bit painful, but then it's all there. So want to do a work like sheet or a data entry after completing, share exact Google Sheet link or maybe Excel file right to them access. I mean, yeah, and that is an easy way to do it. If they're cool with it and they just want results, like you can just do that. Yeah, you could just have a system to share them, generate a Google worksheet and then share it to them, and then they get the data that they want, and then they're good to go. So, I mean, that's definitely like the fast option. If you're just looking to get results and just want to get them going, then that's totally viable as well. So it's just one of those things where like depends on, I guess, like the scope of the work, like how long you're going to be working with them and that kind of thing, So in the long run, you probably want to have them running the system themselves. And then, actually, I don't have a private circle yet, but I do have a school. So if you want to join that, I do have a school link. That's true. I probably should include that somewhere. Here, hang on a second. It's still pretty early days. I've only just started. So, but you'll get nice and probably quick access if you want it. So I'll be around. So if you want to join there, you're more than welcome. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be doing the same thing actually. Going to be on Upwork selling automation services as well. So I'll be posting my updates as well. But yeah, man, have you been automating for a little while? Are you in a school group or a few school groups? Because I'm actually in a few myself. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're in more than one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the Upwork grind. I've been on the app grind instead, which is not making much money right now. So got to do the Upwork grind instead for a little while. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm happy to help if I can. That's the goal. I mean, I've been, I don't know, automating stuff for a while. I've been from more like a software engineer side, so like I do most of the code. But really, your friend suggested it. That's awesome. That's cool. That's pretty crazy. I was just looking at my stats the other day. It's like we're getting there. I'm slowly getting up there. So I appreciate that. Thank you to your friend, and thank you for coming through and checking it out. So yeah, for sure. I'm trying to make being live a regular thing, at least during the week. So trying to get at least a few days a week. So it should be a more regular thing. But yeah, happy you saw it. Happy you caught it live. It's awesome. What are you up to as far as like what is your goals? Have you decided that N8N automation is what you want to do and want to try to set up a business, or what brought you here? I was doing software for a long time, and then I branched out to do my own thing. I quit full time, so I still need to probably do a video about that too, where I can have a nice thumbnail with like a big number on it, because I've turned down a big salary. So that one will probably work pretty well if I had to. Automate your agency. Awesome. Basically running an influencer marketing agency. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's great. I was gonna say, do you know if you know who Devin Nash? I don't know if you've heard of him, but would definitely check out his stuff. I'm actually in his Patreon, and he's like a big influencer marketing guy. So he would be an awesome resource for that. Um, so if you have not checked that out, I definitely would. Let's see, Devin Nash. Yeah, he is definitely a solid resource for influencer marketing. It's funny because so the app that I'm working on now, I think that's going to be our goal is to do some influencer marketing on this one. Try to get people involved, get people engaged because apparently that's the thing. You know, try to go viral on uh yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, Devin Nash videos. Yep, that's it. Yep. Um, yeah, I would check out his stuff for the like specifically for like influencer marketing. I know he's got a bunch of experience in that. He used to stream on Twitch and stuff, and his agency basically did like exclusively influencer marketing through live stream uh, connections. So um, he's done like a bunch of huge brand deals with like big streamers. So just so that like specifically streaming more so than other social media. But I think he said he's done like you know Instagram, Instagram, YouTube activations and all that stuff too. So um, yeah, I mean that's what we were gonna do with this Wave app is hopefully get some influencer marketing going on that and see what we can you know see what kind of traffic we can get from that. Get like some really wow. I mean that's awesome. That's good to hear. That's I mean that's the goal. I mean I'm definitely coming more from like a I don't know software engineering background, so I'm hoping like that's pretty valuable. But uh, that's great, man. I do think there's definitely a problem. I mean, that's partly why I'm doing this now. Is like I think there's so many people that are out there that are like trying to get paid first, and it just like I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't work. You know, like unless you're offering a bunch of value. Like I wish I could do it all for free. I'm gonna have to have some sort of paid stuff, but oh, nice, man, awesome. I appreciate it. Um, but I'm gonna have paid stuff just like I have to. Like I gotta pay the bills, unfortunately, until I'm at the point where I have enough money that like I don't care anymore. But yeah, unfortunately, gonna have to do that at some point. But yeah, no, that's good to hear. That's kind of the goal. Like just I don't know. It's really not that hard to offer valuable stuff up front. So I appreciate that. That's good to hear. Gonna keep gonna keep trying anyway. Gonna keep trying be as valuable. I've fallen behind on videos, like I've been getting the live videos going, which is good. So at least I've got more stuff coming out. But I definitely want to get some more tutorials and stuff coming out too. So we'll get back to it. I've got like a whole backlog of stuff from what from people in the community and stuff. That's like, oh yeah, I'll get to that, and I haven't gotten to that yet. So I also need to get back to some of those people as well. But I appreciate that the input. That input is super helpful. Um, but anyway, yeah, it is crazy, man. Uh, it's interesting. Some people have some interesting approaches to things, but there's also on the other side, like there's a lot of guys that are doing like really good stuff. Like Nick Survive is one that I've been following a lot, just because like he blew up on school and stuff. So I've been following some of the school guys. So next billionaire, nice. Same like Amangazi, nice. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. That'd be crazy. That would be crazy. I don't know. A billionaire is a little. Yeah, that's. I don't think I need that level, but just some financial security would be pretty solid. So we'll get there. We'll get there. How about you, man? Is that the dream? Is that the dream to I don't know, do an app or grow this agency into something huge and become a billionaire yourself? Probably wouldn't be so bad. I feel like it's going to probably become more common. That was one the other day. It was like Sam Altman talking about uh, the solo billionaire. Yeah. My Instagram is kind of a joke, but yeah, for sure. Let's see, Instagram. I forget what it is. I'm not even logged in. All right, hang on a second. I've got it somewhere. Let me find it. I think it's just there. We go. All right, I got it. Instagram's on the list. There you go. Yeah, I know. I gotta get my Instagram caught up as well. So I will stop procrastinating on that as well. It's good advice. It's good advice. Trying to do too many things at once. Right now, the goal is to pay the bills. So that's where the Upwork part comes in. But yeah, I at least got I've updated it. I got my Instagram switched to a pro or whatever business account. So thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'll go check out your profile, give you a follow back here in a little bit. Um, but yeah, that's I'm kind of probably not following the best advice. I know, like Alex Hormozy is another guy. Watch a lot of his content. Big influence. He seems to be doing something right. So a lot of his advice is one channel, and I'm clearly not doing that. Streaming to 3 channels at once right now. YouTube's probably my main channel, so that's why Instagram's like a little bit secondary. But I think he even said the other day, I was listening to one of his recent uploads and saying that Instagram is a surprisingly good platform for conversion, like maybe better than YouTube. So probably should actually prioritize it a little bit. So it's on the list. It's on the list for sure. But appreciate the input. It's super helpful. Always looking for more data. Yeah, because speaking of that, I was going to say I saw the guy that used to. So this guy, Caleb Ralston. I saw him pop up on YouTube, so I was watching one of his and how to build. Yeah, his nice little like build your own brand suggestion. So I was looking at kind of some of his stuff. So start following people in your circle. 1,000 followers each month. Yeah, TikTok too. Yeah, exactly. So I kind of been going slow about that, but I do have a TikTok as well. It has no posts yet, so I updated that. But no, I believe that TikTok moves fast, man. TikTok is crazy. Do you? Speaking of, like, I really haven't followed too much. Is there a lot of automation content on TikTok? Because that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, I have to do more research on that to kind of get a feel of like what that content looks like. Because I've seen YouTube Shorts for automation. So like Nate Herc is a guy that is like he's got another huge. There we go. He's got another huge school community doing automation stuff. So like I've seen his shorts. They seem to do pretty well. Not like crazy, but yeah, that's $500,000. So that's awesome. A couple $500,000 there. So it's like clearly there's some potential there for YouTube Shorts, but I haven't done it for TikTok yet. But yeah, that was going to be kind of the goal. Was hopefully to like at least get some like clips out of streams like this, and then also I think these tutorials. I was gonna have to set up a different system. I kind of have an automation for it already that kind of tries to create a clip, shorts clip like this out of a long form instructional video. So I'll probably be doing that too, but I think those will have to be created a little more intentionally. Plus, I think I can kind of see what would work really well of just going like super fast, like step by step. So any person, okay. Don't know about automation content, but one thing could help is that you can have a person courses from me, like Andrew Tate, and my guys courses and everything. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, exactly. And that's what yeah, man, I don't like the course system. So it's like I want the courses to be free. Like I mean, like direct, you have to pay for like direct advice. Like if you want specific advice for you, then like that's where you pay. Like that makes sense. But if it's a course, like don't charge for a course. Private group, I can kind of understand. Like then at least it's kind of the same thing, or at least like you're paying for exclusive access to something. It's going to make you be a little bit more serious about it. So like the whole like cohort thing, like that makes a little more sense to me. So but even that, some of those are kind of ridiculous. I feel like some of those guys are just out to make money. Like they're helping you, but they're also like going to take as much money as they can. So that stuff's a little concerning. But that's yeah, no, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. That's good to know. So give you free man. Yeah. I know that's all right. Yeah, I mean, you got to do what you got to do, but I appreciate it. At this point, like that's the other thing. That's like the real tricky thing is like courses aren't the answer. Doing is the answer, right? Like the course helps. Like the course gives you a guide, but I definitely think like all the information is actually already out there. Is just the hard part is like you have to go do it. Like you can read about it, but doing it is different. So, but hey, man, like you got to do what you got to do. I definitely understand though the paid course thing. So, got to pay the bills. So it's a place to start. So, I mean, and at the same time, I've paid for a lot of courses. So I've spent a lot of money on courses. So I've been there, but I don't really want to offer paid courses. So definitely understand where you're coming from though. But yeah, I don't know. That's that's another thing. Like that's what the school community will be for sure. It's just like to have a place to be able to have like essentially all these free courses. So yeah, exactly. It's like I get you. I definitely understand that frustration. The paid course stuff is kind of annoying, and I mean honestly, like half the time, I mean. I've learned basically from any of the courses that I've paid for. Because like I've definitely paid for courses that were not great, but still learned, like still got some interesting ideas from it. So definitely understand where it comes from, but it's a interesting landscape for sure. So yeah, man, no, I appreciate the offer though. But yeah, awesome. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I will definitely check it out. Thanks, man. Well, thanks for chatting and checking it out. I appreciate it. Um, oh, man, yeah, that's good stuff. Good stuff. Appreciate you stopping by as well. You know, makes the live stream a little bit easier to have, have a little more interaction. Otherwise, I can just kind of ramble to the void for a little bit and hopefully find some put the pressure on AI to find valuable clips out of it. So that's the backup plan. But yeah, try to build out a dashboard like this will be next. But we'll get there. We'll get there slowly but surely. And figure out what to do with my Instagram. Yeah, so that's good feedback. I appreciate it. Share your channel with my friends. Dude, that'd be great. I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, you don't have to, but I don't mind the share. It is much appreciated. So thanks, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, I'm trying to think what else was left. I think that was pretty much it for today. We're hitting because coming up on an hour, but yeah, like I said, I gotta get over to some Upwork stuff here in a little bit. Got to do some automating and building some stuff out. Yeah, gonna see what we can do. Hey man, I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's the goal. I mean, I want to I want to earn it. You know, like I don't want to pay for it or anything. Like it's if it's worth sharing, then I've done a good job. If it's not worth sharing, then need to do better. So that's good to hear. Glad I got your approval. So going in the right direction. So I appreciate the feedback. It's all data. But yeah, speaking of, that's why I gotta keep this going so that we can slowly grow this. This is gonna take a long time. So 100% expert. I mean, I'm I don't know. I've been a software engineer for about 13 years. So software I'm pretty good at. That one I can say I'm probably an expert. Automation definitely has been part of that. I guess I'm newer to. Well, I guess not really. Like I've been using Zapier for I don't know, a while now, 4 or 5 years now. So I started using Zapier back before, maybe right around COVID, and before that, I mean, was doing automation workflows like in Salesforce and stuff like that. So I'd say probably an expert in like software for the most part, but mostly like an expert in Salesforce, expert in mostly Java. Java was like my expertise for a long time, so it's still around. I kind of switched to Golang at this point now, but definitely learned a lot about FFmpeg lately. So like getting there. So more AI related courses to you, boost you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm good. Don't need that, but I'm good. I appreciate it. Like I said, like I don't know. I think courses, like I get it. I definitely get courses, but like I don't know. I need to learn through experience, not so much through courses anymore. But hey, man, you do you. But I appreciate the offer anyway. Anyway, um, yeah, definitely trying to get better at AI too, though. So that's stuff I'm trying to become an expert in as well. I've been using it a lot, that's for sure. So maybe like above average, but I don't know about expert in AI yet. Long way to go. Lots more to learn. So I was actually kind of messing around with that this weekend, or with another, just throwing like GPT ideas and trying to understand uh, what a GPT is, like pre-trained transformer and stuff. I'm gonna need to have to run one of those at one point and try to learn how like AI works at a foundational level at some point. But got a lot going on before I can get to that, so that'll be later. That'll be for fun. For now, gotta get back to school. Not school, Upwork. Gotta get back to Upwork. School will also be going on, but Upwork is the main goal here. So, um, yeah. So what else are you up to today? Are you working on automating and whatnot while you're hanging out on live? Close that one. I'm gonna have to check out that later though. I didn't get to any of the other automations today. I didn't have one on specifically in mind, but I've got a lot to do, so I'll probably try to get one done later today. This one doesn't have my dashboard doesn't have time schedules yet, so just my breakdown. Over there, we did 45 minutes. We're coming up on an hour on the stream, so that's good. Today's Monday, actually. Man, this is pretty clean. I mean, I think this is just tailwind, but this is pretty clean. This looks pretty good. I need to change this up so it does that a little bit better. Click pre-filled draft. Save. Yeah, man, I just kind of need to jump in and get it going, and then we'll see what happens. Try to start hitting the plus $100 button. That sounds good. Consistency on YouTube will kill the algorithm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, consistency on YouTube is definitely the goal, and that's where I've been pretty spotty about it. So I gotta fix that as well. The live streams I think are gonna help. Like at least it's something. It's something that's going out there, because otherwise, like 7-day gaps. I mean, at least it's once a week, and it's like some of these are actually getting some activity. So like that's good. But yeah, consistency on YouTube is really kind of the main focus. So that's kind of what I've been trying to do. So that's part of like forcing myself to go live. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do a paid school. Not for this one, but I will do a paid school as well. I was kind of waiting to see like what kind of traffic I got, and then kind of go from there. So I definitely will. Yeah, try WAP where you don't need to pay each month like school. I was wondering about that. I've seen how WAP is like blowing up lately too. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I may have to check that out. I know what it is, I guess. Like I've seen it, but I haven't really looked into it too much. So I will definitely check that out. I know that's where, yeah, because if you said you're doing like an influencer marketer kind of thing, I know that's like the big thing right now. What's his face? Brett Malinowski, I think he does a lot of that, where like they're getting, is I'm on part of that. Okay, I didn't realize that. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I know that that's where those guys have been doing a lot of like clip competitions and stuff. Like that's where the influencer marketing is at. That's what I was telling the co-founder of this app, that like he should be probably looking into that, like creating competitions and stuff to get clips out for our Wave app. So WAP would be the place to do that. So okay, yeah, man, no, that's good to know. I will definitely check out WAP more and see what's going on there. Maybe it's worth setting up something on there as well. So good call. I have oh man, yikes, guys, got to fix that. I have a subscription to something on WAP because I got charged. I forget whose group I was in, but I totally forgot about it because I think they moved to WAP. They didn't used to be. They were on Discord, and I think they switched to WAP. So, um, yeah, interesting. Yeah, I definitely have to check this out. Whew, $3,000 a month. Now we're talking $2,500 a month. Overcome Facebook bans with expert solutions. Ooh boy, get into a little black hat situation there. That's funny. Yeah, interesting. I will look into this more. Good suggestion. Thanks for the input. 100% free offer, free subscription for one time. Best advice is to always set the price at $10 to $20 each month. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I assume it's kind of probably similar to to school because it's kind of the same idea. Create the you know make the price like somewhat manageable, nothing too crazy, and then kind of see what kind of traction it gets. Then do the whole like as more members join, increase the price and get more students. Get 100 students. Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean the that math is always pretty easy. It's like that seems pretty straightforward. That sounds pretty good. So yeah, we'll see. I don't want to start overly monetizing already. Figured I'll see what kind of traction it can get, and yeah, exactly. Unless you can really justify it, that's why I think you either have to really make it obvious that you're worth paying $2,500 a month to get access to, or I don't know. Which I mean, there are plenty of people that probably could actually charge that, but some people I think are just just hopeful. They're just looking for a good whale that like, hey, get a couple guys to subscribe at $2,500 a month, and I'm good. So yeah, it's easy math, that's for sure. So yeah, but you gotta deliver as well. Got to make sure you actually deliver $2,500 worth of value a month. So that's hard to do. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, a normal person can afford $10 to $20 a month per circle. And you exactly, yeah, exactly. I got to make sure that I can offer jobless students something valuable as well. So totally get that. At least make it worth the $10 to $20. Nice. Okay. Yeah. No, I could totally see that. I can totally see how AI automation would be hot in WAP. That would make sense. It was cool when I saw the trailer that they dropped, which was really cool. The GTA one. It's like, man, I thought about going like super meta on that and trying to create like a pipeline, create an automation that would create a GTA trailer like that. Because it probably wouldn't be too bad. They used a bunch of platforms I'd never seen though, so trying to get those AIs or those APIs hooked up would be kind of a nightmare. But yeah, no. I mean, I can see how AI automation has been super hot on school for like the last whatever 8 months, 9 months. So would only make sense that it would also be on WAP because it seems like apparently they're targeting school pretty heavily as their competitor. So yeah, not surprising. Um, it is. I mean, like, man, it's such a genius play. Like the education, like control or owning the education platform is super smart. I don't know. I was thinking about it the other day. So yeah, well played by all of those guys, Iman and Brett and Alex and Sam Ovens. Like yeah, really smart. Like things they're selling most. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, exactly. The dating and all that stuff. Yeah, for sure. Basically, yeah, then how to make money. Yep. And then crypto, probably crypto. Flexing lifestyle. Ah, there you go. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Uh, yeah. The higher hierarchy of needs, what everybody needs. So that's funny. No, it's good to know, man. Yeah, I appreciate the WAP insight. I will have to do some more investigating into that. So maybe a good backup play for the school community and a WAP community, and test both out and see what happens. So that could be a nice comparison video too. So yeah, good to know. Good to know. I've been hearing the term, so I know that know the WAP's gotten pretty popular lately. Yeah, those that don't even right, rent the car and then pretend and then ask you to purchase a simple course. Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of scary. Like I forget talking to my dad, and he was talking about that, how it back in the day it used to be you'd write the book on how to make $1 million, and the book would be, all right, well, first step is write a book about how to make $1 million, so then you can sell the book about how to make $1 million, like that kind of thing. So now it's oh yeah, you want to live the rich lifestyle, pretend that you're already living the rich lifestyle, and then I will tell you how to live the rich lifestyle, which is okay. Make a course like the one that you just bought and sell it to other people. Yeah, pretty funny. Pretty funny, man. Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's easy. It's an easy trap. It feels like a quick win, and I guess it kind of is in the beginning, but in the long run, I don't think it ends up working out well. It just doesn't pay as much as it could. It doesn't return as much as it could. Maybe not pay, but yeah, not as valuable, not as rewarding. So, but I understand it. I definitely understand it. Just definitely culturally where we're at right now. So, definitely understand. Yeah, man. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's hard. It's hard not to when you see the luxury lifestyle and want to live that too. When you're not living that, like you said, if you're not making, when $20 a month is hard to justify, it's hard not to see the Lambo and be like, oh man, I need that. Whatever they're doing, I need to be doing what they're doing. So I get it. Yeah, I get it for sure. It's yeah, it's tricky. It's tough. So I don't know. That's why, yeah, I figure I'll go the other route and hopefully provide more value for free. Like try to help out however I can. So that'll be the goal. That'll be the goal. So yeah, no, I appreciate the input. It's been super helpful. But I think I'm gonna hop off here and get back to work. Also need to take a quick break. So we leakers. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just trying to. I mean, to just have a course that kind of tells you what all the other courses do. They don't really have any other secrets that anybody else doesn't have. The secret is you have to do stuff. The course is not the secret. So yeah, but hey, man, yeah, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna hop off. I appreciate you coming in and commenting and stuff. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate the input as well. Yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. So and hopefully the rest of the week. I don't know, most days this week. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, and I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks, man. WAP. I do remember it. I will look into some more WAP. So yeah, thanks for the input, man. Have a good one, and thanks everybody else for watching. I'll see you next time.